So I arrived at Moon Motorsports in Monticello, Minnesota to do 5 different reviews on BMW motorcycles. This review is on the BMW F900GS Adventure. As you can see, there's a whole bunch of different bikes I could have chosen, but I had an absolute blast. Please like and subscribe if you like what you see, and I got plenty more coming. Alright, next bike we got the BMW F900 GSA. Real cool looking bike. Make sure phone is good. Alright, let's get on this thing. Alright, so we got the power button here in the middle, powering on. I did ride the F900 next to me there earlier. And then, let's see. So we're in first, we'll get it in neutral here. There we go. Start her up. Ready to go. Seating position is really comfortable. Looks like you got the preload compression adjuster here. I would imagine this is rebound and compression on these. Please comment below if that's, yep, there we go, compression and rebound, yep. So it looks like we got the nice USB here, and then you can put another outlet there of your own. That's pretty sweet to have on both sides. Vibration, whoop, super minimal. Thought that guy was going down next to me. Looks like the windscreen is going to be quite a bit better on this one versus the F900. A lot smaller windscreen there. Let's see, what else? Giving the old thumbs up here. Let's see, so right now we're in road mode, and then we got the heated grips too. That's up here on the right. So if I put that, hit it once, it's off. So we're at level 3. We'll do level 2. Level 3 has been pretty hot on these, so it's about 55-ish degrees, pretty windy today in Minnesota here. We're at Monticello, Moon Motorsports. They got this cool BMW demo day, September 5th. So starting to get down there in temperature here in Minnesota. Here we'll get it in gear. Kickstands up. There we go. Oh yeah. Awesome bike here. These do have the adjustable levers here. This one's adjusted really far in toward my hand, and I like it a little further out where that engagement point is. There we go. We'll scoot over on this side here. Going right. There we go. Good to go. So I'm hoping the wind noise isn't too terrible here. Scoot the mic up. The shifting on this is amazing. Really love the engagement and the quality of the shift on these BMWs. Every one I've ridden so far today, I just love the engagement point. Easy to get into neutral. It just feels very refined, like really nice transmission. So my KTM 1090 It's my daily driver, 2017, and the shifting is not refined feeling. Getting into neutral is kind of a nightmare. Probably the worst bike I've ever tried to get into neutral, but still a great bike. But just one of those things I notice on these BMWs is the shifting, and you know, being able to get into neutral, no problem. Put the camera down a little bit, bring the mic up, there we go. Just make sure you guys can hear me all right. So yeah, we're first gear. Ergos feel really comfortable. I'm 6 foot tall. The F900 felt a little bit lower to the ground. This GSA, F900GS. Oh, let's see, make sure we're good. Man, great motor on this thing. Feels awesome. Cruising 60, 65. Little to no vibration on this at all through my hands. You can see the grips. There's not a lot of padding here, and even with that, hardly any vibration. It's really impressive how smooth this motor is. Brakes, clutch feel, everything about these BMWs today has really impressed me. You expect a premium product when you're buying a BMW, and that's what you're getting. It has not disappointed me one bit, and it's honestly exceeded my expectations. I never thought I'd be kind of, somebody that might want to ride on a BMW. I don't know, maybe it's just the brand or something about it, but man, I'm very impressed. I rode the 1300 GSA regular trophy and the automatic transmission one, and that's just a stellar bike. And if you don't have all that money to spend on that, I mean, this GSA F900 is pretty awesome. It's still a great motor. Still very comfortable cruising this thing. It looks like this doesn't have the automatic windshield or anything like that. You adjust it here. So I'm getting a little bit of wind buffeting, but nothing too bad. These deflectors here on the left and right side, they keep a lot of the wind from impacting your chest and everything like that. Yeah, I really love the brakes on every one of these BMWs I've tested. Just a lot of feel, real strong, powerful. They're not like too strong where like they could catch you off guard. It's just kind of everything. Really good rear brake feel too. So when you get on the brakes, it's not just a mushy feel. I feel like a lot of the bikes that I've ridden, some of the Japanese bikes and stuff, they feel a little mushy or just like, I don't know, just not great. Whereas I feel like the BMW is just in general, the brakes that they're using, they have got a lot of feel to them. Rolling on, a lot of roll-on power. We're in 5th gear. I'll change the ride mode here. We're in road. So we're going to be taking a right turn up here. I'll get off the throttle, switch the ride mode. Bump it up into 6. There we go. I mean, 75, cruising all day. Very little vibrations. Very refined feeling motor. Feels great. Tons of power. It wants to go quick. It wants to go fast. It's not lazy. It's very responsive. The throttle response is excellent. Every one of these models I've ridden today, just like near perfect throttle response, not laggy. I mean, as soon as you get on it, I mean, they're just very crisp, and man, just so solid. I mean, you can't go wrong. If you like BMWs, you don't have the money to spend on like a 1300. Geez, I mean, this is an awesome model. Awesome model. This motor is fun. It's got plenty of power. It feels refined. It shifts. It brakes. It's comfortable. The seat's great. Riding position's awesome. If you're a little bit shorter, if you're maybe doing a little more on-road riding, that F900 is awesome. Super light. A little less wind protection. But so quick. I mean, this one is obviously set up to do more, you know, longer distance. Feels like the suspension travel is a little bit better, a little bit taller. So if you're a shorter person and you know you're gonna maybe do a little off-road, that F900, that's pretty sweet. I do feel like the rear brake on this model is such smooth, quick shifting, just amazing. But it feels like the rear brake pedal is kind of tilted inward. It's not where I would kind of expect it to be, and maybe that's, I just got to get used to it. The foot pegs are a little bit narrow for my liking. I like, my 1090's got some giant platform pedals, and I'm used to those, or foot pegs. So that'd be something I'd upgrade, but just a little thing. That's a quick, easy fix. But man, 6th gear, man, this thing just shifts so nicely. I'm gonna adjust the lever out a little bit. It's got a little roll dial. You just can adjust the lever outwards a little bit. There we go. We got a school bus in our way. No. There we go. Yeah, just the braking with the rear brake. It's nice and strong, and you just got a lot of feel. You can tell right where you're at and how much pressure you want to put in. Really awesome. Leans over great. Man. Standing position, pretty comfortable. I would go with a little bit of a riser there, being 6 foot tall. I'd say if you're, you know, probably under 5'10", it's probably about just perfect. And if you're just riding more on-road, you know, not going to be standing a whole lot, it's very comfortable. You wouldn't need to change it. There we go. So we'll stop here. I'm going to change the ride mode here. So we got road, dynamic, Enduro Pro, which is off-road. So we'll put it in dynamic. That's supposed to make the power a little more responsive. So we'll see if I can feel any of that. These twisties, bike just falls in, just perfect, very confidence inspiring. Little rock there. Super comfortable. Man, if you're thinking BMW, thinking of maybe going with a BMW, these bikes are awesome. I'm super impressed. I like them a lot. You definitely wouldn't be disappointed. There we go. Alright, dynamic mode, here we go. I mean, plenty of power. It doesn't have the power of the 1300, you know, but You know, honestly, it's quick revving, it's fun. It has like a light feeling to the power band where it just kind of wants to take off. It's kind of zippy. I'd say the 1300 feels, you know, just broad and powerful, whereas this just feels light and zippy, but not slow whatsoever. I mean, this thing moves when you get on it, so just a fun power band. I mean, try a 1300. You know, if money's no option, try this F900GS. I mean, these things are amazing. They're really cool. Not sure what that guy said. He said something to me. Just goes through the corners so nicely. Very confidence inspiring. I just love the shifting on these too. On my KTM, as I stated earlier, it just doesn't have that refined feeling. So when you get on a motorcycle that shifts super easy, it goes into neutral every time, it's just so nice. And that's exactly how this bike feels. We got the dynamic there. It's like you can kind of do some things on the fly here. I'm not too privy with this thing, how the TFT display works. It's got great graphics though. It's not too bright here today, so it's hard for me to say how that would be, you know, on a real bright sunny day, but I can't imagine it would have any issues. I mean, it looks very high quality. Definitely comment below if you're having issues or if I'm totally wrong on that. You know, to give feedback to other riders that are watching this. You got this turn dial on the left, and then you got the menu here. I'm not exactly sure how to back out of it, so I wonder. Okay, all I did is hit up, bam, now we're back to the regular dash. So if I go down, okay, you get into the menu, action not possible, start BMW app. So we'll go back up here, there we go. So tough choice. I rode a Tenere 700 Yamaha 2025 about a month ago. That's an outstanding bike. Definitely more off-road oriented. If you're going to be on the road more, which I feel like, you know, if you're in the US, you do a lot of road miles just to get to the off-road trails in a lot of parts of the country. So something like this is pretty sweet. Because you're just going to be so much more comfortable on the road with the bigger windscreen and everything. Power's outstanding. The suspension feels great. Just feels nice and smooth and like progressive. Just a great pull. I mean, you get a little vibey, just a tiny bit, you know, as you would suspect. You can't eliminate all vibration on these things. Just such a fun motor. It just wants to play. Yeah, you'd have a hard time driving around slow on, you know, this model. man, even that 1300 GSA is just such a fun motor to, fun bike to get on the gas. So cool. So I've ridden a KTM 790. I got a review coming up here soon on that. I'd say if you're doing more road, this is going to be the better bike. If you do more off-road, you're probably going to want to go 790, 890 if you can deal with the reliability issues with KTM. Potential. You know, I have friends that have had them, haven't had any issues so far, but they can be a little finicky. So this BMW feels pretty refined. You know, if you're having any reliability issues with this bike, comment below. You know, tell other people that are watching this video kind of concerns you've had, potential issues. But it feels like a very refined motor. The whole package just feels like it's made to last and is not gonna, you know, just break down on you early, or be cheap, or just be a pain. You know, I've heard these things can be kind of expensive to fix. There we go. So if you're kind of in between, you don't have all the money to spend, you want to buy a new bike, this is pretty awesome for just a kind of a good all-arounder, nice and light. If money's no option, man, get the 1300 GSA. Those things are incredible. You do have the boxer motor, you know, the heads that stick out the side of the bike though, and that is one thing that would kind of throw me off, just riding off-road. Being a former racer and riding dirt bikes for so many years, you put that, you know, you get that foot out in front of you, and it could definitely throw me off having the heads there on the side. Whereas this bike, it doesn't have that. Completely different motor. So suspension feels real plush on some of this stuff. You know, it feels like it's aggressive enough to deal with off-road, but still, you know, soak up a lot of the chop here, or just, you know, road chatter, and not you know, hurt your wrists. You're just bashing through stuff. Real good suspension feel. I'd love to get a long-term test on one of these things, you know, and take it on some BDRs and really put it through its paces and determine what the capability is off-road versus, you know, say like a Tenere or a KTM 790, 890. I really want to ride a Aprilia Touareg 660. So that's a bike that's gonna be, hopefully next spring I'll be able to ride one of those on a demo day. I have a new relationship with Leo South in Lakeville, so maybe yeah, something will work out there where I can ride one of those here sooner. I'll be doing some of the doing some reviews on their bikes and some of their demo bikes, and then a bunch of their used bikes that they have, some older stuff. So I got a lot of content coming here. I really appreciate you guys sticking around if you watch the whole review here. But yeah, we're coming into winter here pretty soon, so I'm going to try to get a bunch of content out. I got a lot of stuff I can kind of put together when I'm not able to ride here. So if you like what you see, definitely appreciate a subscribe or a like. But if not, thanks for just watching here. And you know, hopefully there's some good comments below and get some good feedback on bikes. I know that's like one of the best ways to oh, here we go, got me lined up over here, to get information on bikes is just in comments and YouTube. So we'll see. Getting into neutral here, little rocky. Oh, back in, let's see. There we go. I think that was my fault. But yeah, pretty easy to get into neutral here. I just was a little bit in between, but once you figure it out, no problem on this thing at all. So yeah, we'll stop it, and then I'll walk around the bike here. Got the push button on off. Get this thing leaned over. These BMWs lean over pretty far. I'm like almost not used to that. Feels like it's gonna tip. Alright, here we go. There's a walk around here. Sweet looking machine, man. These things are sweet. Oh, it looks like they got the lights in the front angled down. I'll have to get that fixed. But thanks for watching. I'll see you guys on the next one.